Thanks for stopping by. Now move along.
Don't you have something better to do?
Huh. You all finished with the billionaire fashion show?
Lex Luthor respects us, you know? I think we're gonna be colleagues. Maybe even friends.
And he hasn't once threatened to detonate the bombs in our brains.
What are we doing here, Waller? We owe Brainiac some bullets.
I've had Hack working on how to integrate the Argus and LexCorp networks. Turns out, someone already did that for me.
Ugh, Jennings.
With an evidence trail like this, it's no wonder you all ended up in Arkham.
If it's any consolation, Amanda, Wayne Tech's security was far more difficult to crack than that of Argus. Adorable clubhouse, by the by.
Just give them the damn briefing.
You no doubt remember there are 13 Brainiacs across the latticework of dimensions.
Mm-hmm. Kill them all, get cool shit, don't go back to Arkham.
We have to find them first. To do that, Hack is pulling computational power from everything with a CPU for 100 miles.
Each pathway leads to a different reality, all ravaged by Brainiac. Elsewheres, elsewhens, elseworlds, you could say.
Ooh, catchy.
Incursions will require significant quantities of an unstable element called promethium.
If Luthor is to be believed, the artillery platforms and terraformers are the promethium motherlode.
So get enough of Lex's magic beans, then hit Brainiac on his turf?
It all leads to this. Getting yourself in shape for a direct assault. We're taking down each new iteration of Brainiac until the bastard's gone for good.
This sounds incredible!
Sorry. I just can't get used to you two working together.
Crisis does make for strange bedfellows.
Don't say that.
You know, I will bring you to heel one day.
You'll try.
No.
For now, back to work. Bring me enough promethium and I'll show Task Force X where they can slip through the veil between worlds.
Please stop.
Please don't.
Luthor, out.
Task Force X. Those terraformers and cannons are your top priority. Get it done.
Phew, I need a smoke.
And I need more therapy.
Idle hands, TFX. The devil might be done with you, but I'm not. Got some jobs need doing.
The Colonel and I have gamified, strategified the heck out of an action plan, and we're waiting for you.
Thank you for getting me Luthor. Don't worry. He'll be joining the rest of you with a bomb in his head soon enough. Might not look like it, but Brainiac's given us a big, clean target. Oh, he's not just a boogeyman up on a ship. He's real. And he's something we can kill. Remember, I'm always watching you. Time for you to get back out in the field now. Those sentences aren't going to reduce themselves. Go.
I need to give these freaks the old West Texas hello. Two between the eyes. Brainiac. Not in my America. Don't bother Mr. Luthor. Man's busting his ass to save 2 worlds.
Always wanted to see the inside of LexCorp. Of course, I hope the real Lex Luthor would be here.
You were all working with another Lex behind the director's back, huh? Well, I'm here to keep an eye on all of you.
How the hell'd you idiots manage to take down Batman? Aliens made him soft.
Alien asshole thinks he can just show up here and force his culture on us. Where do you think he learned that?
You got something to say to me?
You think you're being cute or something? Keep walking.
Get back through those portals and take care of business. No, they are not paying me enough to talk to you.
There's no time to just chill. Go fight some aliens.
Yeah, they're not.
There's no time to just chill.
Get back. Got a visual on our next
You
objective.
like what you see? Good. Now get gone.
Go out and have a good war, okay? Oh, it's always a delight talking with you, but I really need to go see a man about a horse.
Still need to close out some special projects for Warner. We'll talk more soon.
What are you looking at?
You think you're being cute or something? Keep walking.
Don't you have something better to do?
Now that you'll be making regular incursions to Earth 2, I'll need to refine the phase array. The last thing we need is a bleed between relative space-times. We'll have to avoid phasing back and forth indiscriminately. My masking technology is sophisticated, but on a long enough timeline, Brainiac will find this place. Let's move to the next distant phase of our relationship. I'll endeavor to keep myself occupied in your absence. After our adventures on Earth 2, I'll be taking a more administrative role. What are you waiting for? A quarterly performance review?
This is me ignoring you. Get it?
I didn't get to meet Batman, Ma. We're not in Gotham or Metropolis. We're far away from all that.
Task Force X, welcome to Operation Raising Heck.
Oh, for the love of... raising hell.
That's right. I've calculated the optimal path through Colonel Flack's combat objectives to make Brainiac deploy his toughest guys. At first, I thought that'd be bad, but Colonel Flack says...
Working as intended. Well, TFX, ready to raise hell?
Adding your heck-raising objectives? Now. No need to pace yourselves. We'll keep going until Brainiac says, Uncle! Oh! If you're looking for shiny and new, I have just the thing.
You making me spell it out? You're annoying me.
Nope. Doors over there. Turn around and walk away. Hit the bricks.
I'd show you exactly how to parse a trilisic wavelength, but I don't think that Miss Waller would like it.
If I had a terraformer, I would build an ocean paradise. A beach.
terraformers are a clear and present threat to my new world.
Did you hear that? He's staying.
Make your way to the forthcoming coordinates and eliminate the first target.
You may have taken out the pawns, but the game continues. My army versus a few scrappy goons. The outcome seems obvious, but educate me.
Within lay statues silver smirks. Without these golden waterworks.
Alright, I've sighted the payload vehicle. Let's get this show on the road.
Mobile gear symbiote detected.
Brainiac's forces will attempt to get a lock on the payload and phase it out before you reach the terraformer.
Mandy Doo here's built this stuff as a mail truck, but the kids worked on it too. Anti-phase and stealth tech, support software, microwave shielding, a chargeable EMP jammer pulse. Guys, this is going to be great!
Ambush on the payload. Get back there and peel them off.
Take out the goons, then target the tower.
When Mandy 2's in range of the tower, her stealth tech will activate. At the expense of speed. Sorry.
Never apologize, kid. Opens the door to liability suits.
We're picking up an enemy unit with more advanced scanning capabilities.
Some kind of alien pervert.
Boomerang, do not speak. You need to remove these high-priority targets as soon as they're identified.
Relocating to find the enemy. Prioritizing target. Headshot.
Their lock on the payload is building. If you're overwhelmed, use the jammer pulse.
Great idea, boss. I thought about that.
But remember that its activations are limited. Throwing it too early could jeopardize the mission.
Well, this turned into being about personal responsibility real fast.
The Skull ship's microwave emitter is arming. Toyman, shield the payload. U4, get your asses behind that shield.
Yes, Mom.
Miss Waller, on the payload and take cover. I know you know better than to stay out there.
Hot buffs!
Too close for my comfort.
All units, I'm setting up an infinitely recurring reminder. They do not reach the terraformer. I've got some new acquaintances for you, Task Force X. You're sociable creatures, no?
No escape from my wrath.
Weak spot on the tower is exposed. Hit it hard. Job done? Good. Proceed with the payload delivery. You're approaching the terraformer base.
the payload arming sequence when you're in position.
Man, if it looks like a suicide mission and smells like a suicide mission,
Then it is Boomerang.
We're going over this. It's my mask. Until I give the order to withdraw, cover every angle and stop those scans. Now see this home. Seeing increased scan traffic going through a nearby enemy. They're scanning the payload too fast. Push them back. You can't stop them scanning the payload yourselves. Use the jammer. Swing and a miss, Quinn.
I know it must feel like you're making progress, but let me assure you, you aren't.
Enemy scanning signals disrupted. While the pulse is active, killing baddies will scramble their existing scan log.
Toyman, I like this technology.
Why cling to this existence, Wilson? No one will mourn you. You made sure of that.
You have to interrupt those scans now, or we've lost the payload. But this stuff's not radioactive, but it's active and waiting to pump you up. They nearly got a lock. Last chance to keep this mission going.
Fall before me.
Miss Waller says to give you this buff. Use much angrier words.
Not how this is supposed to go.
Stop them scanning or this mission is done. You can turn it around. New target sighted.
I own up diving for a meal.
Target is compromised and we push back on the invasion. Now those are the results I'm looking for when I risk your lives.
piece of equipment.
Time for a little fun with neurochemistry. It's your brain. Choice is yours.
Deathstroke's mine!
Target eliminated, minimum collateral. Good job.
Got some torque to it.
Within League statues, silver smirks. Without these golden waterworks.
I'm the eye of the storm.
I expected you'd have objections to my terraforming operations. Nevertheless, I am on a schedule. Be warned against further interruptions.
Up for taking out another Brainiac weapon? Trick question. I don't care. Go handle it, Task Force X.
Lieutenant's not far. Could be holding something fun.
Yes, you dealt with the Flash. I hate to point out, there are so many more of these than there were of him.
Can't believe he's just dumped his mud pie machines onto our sand. I mean, planet. Targeting Stark.
Woman's got 3 giant arms and 3 giant legs.
First, they're obviously legs. Second, why'd you need to know?
Well, every limb's got either 2 elbows or 2 knees. You gonna be double kneecap or a double elbow breaking? I need to know.
I was often mocked by the other young sharks for my elbows and knees.
And you didn't just hit him?
This Terminator has some spoils to take. Focus fire.
From these structures as possible. Something
be doing right after this broadcast. And, oh, before I go, Metropolis is now under a boil water advisory. Residents are also encouraged to wear any...
Signal is dead. I'm guessing the loot bug is too?
I don't know if these things have tapped into the aquifer yet or what they might be doing to air quality, and I don't want anyone taking any risks. So, do your best out there, Metropolis. We'll get through this. Lois Lane, out.
Catch that. A living weapon of mass destruction that thinks and feels. Huh. That's my job.
Take out that artillery cannon, and I'll see about getting you a treat. How about clean sheets for your cots?
Try this new firing sequence, Task Force X.
No fair trying to zap us, you big stupid guys!
We are being bombarded.
Get those Terminot bits! We gotta use them against that thing!
Focusing on the shark thing!
I think your Colonel Flag is simply jealous of this installation. Earthling men are like that.
Catch a frag, shark! Death Stroke got an angle on me!
Couple more jobs and we'll see how Brainiac likes hell being raised.
Oh, Task Force X, I've run a refresh on the firing pattern.
Watch out! Death ray!
It's getting fragged.
Fire in the sky! It's important to love yourself.
Come on, we can hurt it. We can make it bleed.
All local units prevent them from damaging the weapon.
Reloading.
You're tenacious, but this is a massive living weapon.
Hack just lit up the Terminot chunks. Let's get him.
Watch your noggin! That wall of death stinks!
Perhaps some
Hack's
meditation.
identified our target. Throw the remains at it.
I doubt it. considerable delta between damaged and destroyed.
Anyone gonna help a soldier up?
This could have been all over. Let's change up the variables. A new firing pattern for Task Force X.
Grab whatever terminal something to lay hands on.
Assist fire on charged targets. Swapping out. Oh, perfect. Artillery, hit the deck.
Let's relocate. Target is Deathstroke.
An excellent target, Deathstroke. I will handle this. Collect the Terminat remains. There are only hope against the weapon.
Moving to engage the enemy.
It's hitting us with the biggest gun!
I'm gifted. This location is like a damn missile.
Feels good to be an apex predator. Reloading.
Get those terminal bits. We gotta. Use them against that thing.
I'm studying Earthling responses to this firing pattern. Do give me your feedback.
It has targeted us with its artillery. Send it quick sky high.
Something nice, hot, and fresh!
Fear my shadow.
Initiate new firing sequence.
Grab the Terminat junk so we can kill the big gun! Yes, sir, let's go, sir! Just your target!
Painkiller support coming your way, Task Force X. Use it or lose it.
Elevated protection. We must go.
weapon has gone quite mad.
It's firing the beam!
Don't forget, I left you some wheels if you need them.
That's disregard.
Cannons cleared from the AO. The director sends her thanks.
Piece of equipment.
Though Brainiac has tanked Batman's stocks, this place still proves that money talks.
Money talks.
I've readied the explosive payload for the second terraformer.
Always with the explosive payloads. Get us something nice for once.
You heard the knockoff, Luther. Get your butts to the location.
Let's see what we've got for you.
I've readied the explosive payload for the second terraformer.
Always with the explosive payloads. Get us something nice for once.
You heard the knockoff, Luther. Get your butts to the location.
Haven't found anything yet.
Do you know what it costs me to produce one of those machines? Good thing I have whole world's worth of raw material and cheap labor.
Switching target.
A stirring figure to behold, the world's false idol cast in gold.
Cast in gold.
Searching in progress.
I hope you're not waiting for me to lash out over the war machine. I am in perfect emotional stasis.
A mail truck, huh? Well, you work with what you got. Gotta keep Brainiac's goons away from the explosives. Got it.
Got the good stuff waiting at the truck to help you fight.
Don't mean a thing. Fire with that throat. Need back to the target blade.
Tower is vulnerable, Task Force X. You should know the drill by now. With that ambush cleared, we can continue the operation. Be aware there's a new tower phasing in.
longer in operation.
I spy with my all-seeing surveillance network. A task force doomed to fail.
Got something to help you out back at the truck. We're priming the detonation sequence. Stay on target a little longer.
Target clearly cleared.
New priority target. Enhanced for surveillance. Hold them back while the payload counts down. That's in order.
This is the last stab for the gem. Let's do it right. Always charge up hard.
Murderized, just from target. Okay.
Fighting fire on twin target.
The doctor will see you now.
Clear you don't understand the first thing about terraforming. I can enlighten you.
Scanners are offline. Let's press our advantage. I'll drop this one.
I'll knock Deathstroke back.
They're already halfway to phasing the payload. Don't sleep on that jammer pulse.
Selecting new target. Brainiac scanners are down. Let's get to work. I don't need a contract to deliver the kill. Reprioritizing target. Got your six, Quinn. Firing on your target.
Are you watching that scan building up? Because I am. I want you halting their scans until the last second.
This bomb's not radioactive, but it's active and waiting to pump you up. Going down.
Just part of it. Hey, Slade, you bagging your target?
Miss Waller says to give you this buff. She used much angrier words.
Shots on him.
Congratulations, Task Force X. That was the kind of extreme high-risk operation you were made for. And this time, you pulled it off. I'll be in touch.
You gotta treat yourself every now and then.
Aw, it's all exploded. I wanted to test drive one of those things. We could have dug a swimming pool.
Do consider that...
Is it rheumatism? Plays havoc with me knees.